Misa Amane from the anime Death Note. Yes, I actually did consider Misa for my list. Well, yes, I know she isn't crazy, but she does share a common trait most yandere characters have, which is a near psychotic obsession with someone, usually a boy, in Misa's case, Light. While she's not necessarily psychotic, she does have her moments. Her "I'll kill any girls around you" attitude does make her slightly crazy, but not nearly crazy enough to make it on the list. I will admit she is cute, though, even though I do like Light's sister Sayu much more. Although I can't, in any way, hate any character that is voiced by Aya Hirano. It's not in me, okay? I'm just sorry, okay? Mitsuki Hoyama from the manga Doubt. Now this character is a bit more complicated. As far as her craziness goes, yes, she is quite insane. She comes off as the uptight girl that follows all the rules. Almost like Yue from To Love Ru. Yandere Yue. Anyway, later on we find out that she's the one killing off the main characters one by one. Now here's where it sort of gets confusing. Basically find out she just hypnotized and that she's following orders from her dad. Emphasis on that. The deciding factor is when exactly was she hypnotized. We also find out that sometime before all the characters were captured, Mitsuki hangs a girl named Kei-chan simply because she was hanging around with the boy she liked. If she was already hypnotized at this point, then I can't really call her an actual yandere. If she wasn't hypnotized, then she may have made the list. But since they don't really specify when she gets hypnotized, I can't really say if she's a true yandere or not. Rei Hazama, also from the manga Doubt. Rei is the character responsible for hypnotizing Mitsuki. She at first appears to be the shy and timid girl. Once the character is captured, she's the first to get killed off, supposedly. We find out later she uses hypnotism to fake her death and trick the others. However, she isn't necessarily what I call psychotic. She's a bit too calm and collected to be considered yandere crazy. Another thing about her is that she doesn't really kill anyone. She forces others to kill themselves, and it's these reasons that keeps her off my list. Now, it's the moment you've all been waiting for, folks. Out of all the yanderes you've seen so far, who could possibly top them? Well, this shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. Number 1. Yuno Gasai from the manga Mirai Nikki. Never before have I seen a character quite like Yuno. She is yandere, the perfect definition. She's everything a yandere should be. Cute, innocent, deadly. Everything Yuno does is simply amazing. She kills, and it's amazing. She thinks, and it's brilliant. Everything about Yuno just screams yandere. She starts out as a girl that reveals herself to be the stalker of the main character. At first she seems sane enough. Well, about as sane as a stalker girl can be. As the story progresses, Yuno's psychological level becomes more unstable. Whenever someone threatens her relationship with Yuki, she goes into a murderous rage. Think of a relationship with Yuki as one of those ones with the abusive boyfriend and the abused girl. Only reverse the roles. Yuno will even freak out if Yuki so much as talks to another girl. She wants to be the only girl in Yuki's life, and feels her future with him could be threatened if he makes any other friends. One scene I remember in particular was when Yuki was hanging out with one of his friends, Hinata. During this time, Yuki asked Yuno to join them. She simply stood back and said no. We then get a close-up and see that Yuno is writing the words "die" in the ground with her foot. One scene in particular that was sort of a killjoy was when she leaped out of the exploding building. Don't get me wrong, the scene was awesome, but what happened after that? She stabs Uyu once in the shoulder, lands, and gets kicked away and does pretty much nothing else. Oh, and how could we all forget when Yuno kidnapped Yuki and turned him into her sex slave? Yuno's backstory is also very dark and twisted. For some reason, not sure why, but Yuno's parents would keep Yuno locked up in a cage nearly 24/7. I assume it was for some sort of testing purposes. The story hasn't really gone into too much detail about the whole reasoning, so for now I suppose we just gotta wait, assuming they do go back to the subject. Well, after overlooking all these facts about Yuno, I no longer have any doubt that Yuno is yandere, personified. Well, this has been Rush619, reminding you that hell hath no fury like an anime girl scorned.